Check, check. 1, 2.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Chaotic Minds. I'm your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbass, and I am joined today with my co-host.
Hello, guys, girls, and the squirrel.
Squirrel!
Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. I'm your co-host. Hey, how you doing?
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from a secret location, not my couch.
It's a secret tower.
Hi guys, I am Dom, aka Dominant Visions. I'm here to open the third eye to see what's up today.
Daniel, I go last.
Daniel, but you know me better as Finwheel.
And I am the Supreme Mayhem Overlord, taking 50% off this week. Pants first, supplies are limited.
Damn it! Wait, what?
We just started.
He even knew what I was going to say. How did you?
You, Mayhem, you just want to say 50% off the insurance.
by selling Mayhem's pants.
You son of a hooker. Damn it, Mama. I love it. I love it.
We are going to get things started off like we always do with our relationships with Mayhem Heartmates.
I know, I heard.
Do you see?
I don't know.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. I am Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace, for relationship advice. Now, as you've seen, her wife, she was letting me know value and control. We have little ones. So you gotta be mindful. You also have a llama. So I can't be yelling and screaming yet until we get the studio fully unpacked after we have it organized, because it is a mess.
I blame Llama.
Well, it's also still a bit Spartan up there, so like the echo is real.
Yeah, once I get everything upgraded.
Echo.
Sorry, well, at least it's better than the original thing I was going to have. On that note, remember, when it comes to relationships, the first thing you all need to know is communication is key to all relationships. Communicating for relationships, to friendships, to co-workship, just working with your coworkers or whatnot. Communicate accordingly. Know when to say certain things and when not to. Do not go above and beyond or further. Remember to be mindful and respectful when you're talking to somebody that is a coworker. It's not like it's your buddy or your homie where you would say some crazy outlandish or things that just you wouldn't say to your boss or your buddies, or like through at work. Be mindful of stuff like that. Same thing goes for like the internet. Be mindful what you say. But on that note, we're going to go to this video that's by Levi Nichols right here. That's pretty cool. We have a disclaimer, by the way, we want you to show, just in case, for all you to understand and know that these are our thoughts, not yours. These are just opinions.
Wait, but if you don't tell me what to thought, then how do I know what to thought?
Damn it, Mama. You got to learn and observe yourself and take in the information to understand. All right, let's get into this.
Chat, who was your favorite teacher? Let me know in the comments. It seems like we're at a moral decay right now in society when it comes to the children. They don't want to learn. They don't want to read because AI can do everything. Why would I need to learn to do math when a calculator can do it for me? Why would I need to learn?
Well, that was quite the freeze frame.
We're at a pivotal point in society right now where children don't feel inclined or motivated at all to want to learn because everything can be done for them. Let's get off into this.
Okay, this is becoming a genuinely concerning issue. As a substitute teacher, I'm encountering a really concerning number of students who truly do not see any value in learning, because as one of the 4th and 5th graders that I was teaching the other day asked me, why do I need to know any of this if a computer or AI can do it for me.
That's crazy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because why would she need
Did you
to?
did you say Gesundheit up there?
Why would she
Crazy.
need to know how to count when a
Yes,
calculator? Or when
wifey.
Yeah.
take a picture of her math
No,
problem.
you said that when I sneezed.
This is
Oh, that's even funnier. All right, so this teacher right here, or a substitute teacher or whatnot. There's numerous ones. He's going to show a couple more that we'll get to in a moment. But it's a thing about like relationships when it comes to communication with your own children as well. When you're talking with your children, you're communicating accordingly, teaching them. You don't just shove something in their face like technology or anything. Teach them how to actually properly read or show them math. The first 5 years is very important. You should be showing them that stuff early on. They should already be knowing how to say their 1, 2, 3s or ABCs by maybe 3. My
Oh,
kids,
and your
my daughter's already been doing it since 2.
And Henry,
ABC.
don't forget about your do re mi either.
Yep, we already got all that stuff going. We homeschool at first, teach properly. It's better to do that. Teach the kid accordingly. Show them proper knowledge. Give them the focus they need. It's not good to have 30 to 40 students in one room with one teacher or maybe a substitute or an aide with them to help aid and teach all these different people. That's not a good thing. I believe when it comes to teaching that there needs to be more focus. Maybe the classrooms need to be smaller when the teachers have more time to focus on people and kids at once. And have it so there's 2 teachers and maybe aides plus teachers per class, maybe 20 kids in the room.
There's
4
enough aides
teachers
in
in
the
that room.
classrooms already.
Damn it, Llama.
And not to mention the fact that the teachers need to be paid accordingly as well. Because
Yeah, they need to be paid more for what they do. Because he actually, Levi Nichols here, used to be a teacher, which he's going to get into that at one point, explaining. I probably want to keep
issue
rolling.
because if for whatever reason we lose the ability to have access to these things, we have an entire generation of kids who's going to be entirely helpless without the internet. And that is not
Right there too. If you want to pause it again for a second, that's the perfect example right there. All these kids are like, "Oh, technology can do it. Technology can do it." Okay, what happens when technology? Something happens, EMP, a solar flare, or something, and we go into a dark age. And only the people that have basic intelligence and knowledge and know how to work with their hands are the ones that can succeed and thrive. Everybody else will be rabid animals until they die.
Well, the funny thing is, there's actually a lot of TV shows that sit there and talk about like different, like a lot of sci-fi shows. Like you remember Stargate, the one episode where they go to a planet that has like a shield, but nobody knows how it works because that one Guardian dude like activates it, and somebody like disassembles it. It doesn't. They don't put it back together properly. It doesn't work anymore, and all that jazz, and they have to fix it. But it's like, it was such a scientifically advanced society that sat there, and because the technology already existed, they didn't make modifications to it. It just kind of sat there for so long doing its job that when it got broken, nobody knew how to fix it because they were too busy. Like,
they weren't taught routine maintenance. They weren't taught to check up on something or to show a class and, hey, this always has to be done.
Oh yeah, I know that episode, and that episode actually kind of reminds me of a story called "The Ones Who Walk Away from Omulists," which I'm not going to get into that because we'd be here all night. But it's the basic premise is that someone has to suffer in order to keep the society functioning. But if you show that one person any kindness, the whole society would fall apart.
Yeah, it's just it's important for, like, I'm not saying every kid needs to be a genius, by like everybody can be intelligent in their own different way. You just have to find that thing that motivates you to like want to endeavor, because like everybody can see like all the different things I'm doing on my screen. Like, it's all AI generated, of course. But the thing is that I'm not solely relying on AI to like build this stuff for me. Like, I am essentially the source. It's just giving me the tools I need to progress. And like the code in for the damn it llama bouncing around the screen. I don't specifically know how to build that code myself, but I have enough information that I can go through that code and make modifications as I need without the actual AI helping me anymore. Like, it built the code, but like I know how to go through and modify and whatnot.
Yeah, it's something you need to learn. That's something that comes to knowledge when it comes to kids. You need to communicate with the kids properly when it comes to having
It's
some
also
kind
that
of like
she's a
understanding.
substitute. She's also
You're not allowing
like the guy was saying, like the good woman was saying, she's a substitute, so she can't really do anything to change any of that because
No,
she's not in a
you
position.
should be like a head of the board teacher or something.
your child to use AI for everything, you have a problem, and you need to be
You do.
teaching otherwise.
AI should be used
Anyone
as a
out there
tool.
who thinks
AI should be used as a tool, not as a crutch. Because when you use it as a crutch, I mean, I don't know how to spell many words, but I use Google to help me with my spelling, but I don't use it. I use it as a tool to help me with my spelling, not to only know how to spell the words, like the really complicated words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know how to spell that.
I don't even know how to say it.
But like certain words like which is spelled in different ways. If you spell it in different ways, that means different things. There's
Which are you talking about?
Okay.
I
Damn it, Llama.
like which one? It's in that case.
You need to be
Yeah. But we'll get back into this.
anyone out there who thinks that teachers have it easy just because we have time off. I have 2 hours left of my school day, and I'm leaving because I'm so stressed out.
Bro, teachers right now are overworked and
They are overworked and underpaid, and and also it's not appreciated because it's just like,
Good God, that freeze frame.
look at that face.
Wow. Even correct. All right, let's go back into a little further. He's gonna be talking about another one right here. We'll get into this part.
that was
Anyway,
15 years
the
ago.
point is that-
Now it's even worse. It's absolutely even worse.
These
a
kids,
lot of teachers are so underpaid and underfunded. In some schools, some teachers actually have to go use their own money from their paychecks to buy just basic supplies for these students.
That was part of the one of the last lady that we just showed. That was the whole thing she had.
And not to mention the fact that a lot of the schools are also using the money that they get from the government, from both the state and the federal government, and using it to put it into things like upgrading the gymnasium over getting basic art supplies for the art classes, or getting instruments
That's
for the
kind of
music.
like how my son's school is. There's sometimes the teacher will send home a note saying, "Hey, can you please buy this stuff for the class?"
Like my mom, when my mom was alive.
That's because in certain things they don't value the education 100%, because that's what happens when you have thick head leaders or thick head people who's in charge of the board or something.
Mayhem has a
Just
thick head.
devalues a lot of kids' education.
Damn it, Mama.
Just trying to boost something else with notoriety elsewhere, or just trying to play impressionism or gambling with whatever. Like, you can't. That's just cheating education out of both teachers and the students.
Yeah. But on that though, let's go to this part
and how they ended up to this point. You know what I mean? Like, I teach 8th grade history, and I have 110-ish students. 2 of them are reading on grade level right now. 18 of them are at a kindergarten level. 55 of those students are between a 2nd and 4th grade level. That's
Even 10th graders.
And it's
How do I teach?
Whoa.
Even with my literacy dyslexia and stuff, I still read like almost at that level. Like I can read almost at I guess like 11th, 12th grade level now. I'm not no
Jeez.
fast genius, but it took me forever.
I've got a actual comprehension disability where if I read something, unless I'm reading it to like out loud or I hear it verbally, like either someone reads it to me or I have to read it to myself out loud, it will not stick. It will go in and out and it will not be comprehended. However, I still am reading on a college level.
Yeah, I can read to a certain sense, but the problem is I started reading like a chapter book. My mind just completely wanders off the subject, And so it's just like it's very difficult for me to actually read and sit down and read a book. But I can listen. I can listen to a book on like my iPad on Audible, not sponsored.
Oh yeah,
You know,
but the point
and
is,
something
yeah.
about me being challenged into the on a spectrum and borderline, I
Damn,
read
mama.
and write all the time. So even with the biggest words they can come up with, you can spell the biggest words by memory. And people would tell me like, "Oh, like you're not at the level of everybody else's. Oh, you just not there, or you just no." Sometimes you have to learn to educate yourself to put yourself in that level, and
You got to push for it.
Exactly.
After high school, that's where I gained more of my intelligence. I like high school. I was more distracted constantly. As I actually was able to sit down, focus, I got more intelligent. It was better. My wife helps me a lot because she is very smart at reading and writing and spelling. Where I'm good at math. I'm good at like figuring things out and logic. But on that note, that for communication and for when it comes to understanding of relationships, or when it comes down to children and their mental growth, we're going to go on to the next subject. Thunderbase Studios.
My turn.
Is this no? Is it
lore?
Lore.
I haven't gotten switched it over yet. One sec.
And we will do that soon. Damn it, Llama. I can't believe you did that. I just, every time I look over at it now, especially because I said that exact thing you wrote, didn't even read it yet.
That bit is genius.
Devontae helped me with it.
He knows what I say.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings, my true believers. Today we're going to be talking about we're going to go back into the dive into the SCP Foundation's files. And today we're talking about SCP 6051, also known as General Winter. This SCP is actually Slavic, whose actually self-containing itself in the barren wasteland, in the Arctic tundra that is Siberia.
Ooh.
Because that is its main power is using winter. It can create and maintain large storms of ice and ice storms and snow. This creature is actually this entity has actually been possessed. Was actually originally captured and created by the Soviets version of the SCP Foundation. But when after the Soviet Union fell, the creature escaped and ran to the Soviets. Now, the SCP Foundation actually did send teams out to find them, and only a handful of them came back. Because the last group came back, he actually sent with a message. He basically, the entity basically told them, "I will self-contain myself here. I just want to be left alone, and I don't want to be contacted. I don't want to get I don't want to get involved in anything else. For the rest, I just want to be left alone." And so it self-contained itself, and it also told them that if I ever try to, and I will stay here and away from civilization, but if I ever break that promise, please hit me with as much napalm as you could possibly throw at me. And they kept his word. And as so far as we know, he has kept his word. He doesn't want to be around people because he knows his powers are extremely dangerous, and he literally can create and form ice storms and winter. He can literally freeze an active engine and just freeze it solid and just stop the car with just a thought. Is that powerful? He gets giddy around military exercises. That's why he's called General Winter. How he's described is that he's a humanoid entity formerly known as Senior Sergeant Vector I'm not going to try that. He's an entity that has possessed an old Soviet soldier, and has kept them alive for many years. His height, the entity's height is about 6'3", about a little shorter than I am.
Yeah, you're one tall motherfucker.
Yeah, according to this, it was born in 1911. It's been around.
Love that gun. I mean,
where its body temperature has been recorded as low as -5 Celsius.
Oh man,
that's cold.
Yeah,
so
it's right at home in the Arctic
years
tundra.
old, right?
Celsius, it'd be like -20 or something.
Jeez.
Like it's very cold. It is affected by heat, but it cannot. It can be completely stopped by high temperatures and heat, but it takes a lot of heat to do it. So just a normal flamethrower is just not enough. So they basically said if it ever gets to they have entities that are fire based that they'll send them in and just say just take
most likely they'll just immediately go to the gate guardian first.
Oh man.
Well, according to this, it says it would send them the fire eaters or the city slickers. MFT PI1, aka City Slicker, to contain it. But for the most part, has kept its word and stayed out of populated areas. So basically, the history of him is that he used to be part of a secret organization, sort of like the SCP, for the the Soviets version of the SCP Foundation. But they used it for military purposes because they were using it to defend the fatherland from the Nazis and other organizations and the paranoia of Stalin. So it's like they actually did use General White as a weapon against the Nazis, but then once the Soviets fell, the entity escaped and ran into the forest, and that's where he's been ever since. Not really much else to tell. He's an ice-based entity. Just all jibber jabber. We're not going to go into that that kind of level of detail.
Well, with that, it's time for our celebrity birthdays.
If we must.
What if we crust?
Where do we leave off again? It was the
20th. We're starting off on the 22nd today, and we're going to start it off with Chef Guy Fieri, 57.
Really needs to get a new haircut.
What an iconic look.
All right, let's go with the next one after that. So we got right here.
Who gives a fuck about food, man?
Let's see, wait. Diana Lane, 61. Movie actress. She was in Perfect Storm, Man of Steel, The Outsiders, Inside Out, as a voice actress.
Nice.
I have one. we have Olivia Diabu, TV movie actress, 57. She's known for titles like The Wonder Years, Conan the Barbarian, The Bay, Disney's The Big Green, Law and Order: Criminal Intent, Legend of Tarzan, the animated series Legend of Tarzan, and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
I got one. WNBA player Caitlin Clark.
I have one. How about John Hunt? He died in 2017 at the age of 77. He's best known for his role as the High Chancellor Adam Scheffer from V for Vendetta.
Okay.
Oh, V for Vendetta. Not bad.
How about this? Philip Hamilton, 1782 to 1801.
His brother's better.
He was the eldest son of Alexander Hamilton, who died in a standoff defending his father.
Ooh, there's. Okay, nice.
Fun fact about that: the youngest brother was actually named after the oldest brother.
Mm-hmm.
On Alex Hamilton.
You got a Christopher Masterson, 46, TV actor, mostly known for Best Friend's Wedding. Also, he was in Malcolm in the Middle as Francis, the oldest brother.
Okay.
He's also Buddy in Scary Movie 2.
Yep.
How about Gabriel Macha, 54, best known for his role in Suits as Harvey Specter.
All right, let's do one more before we shift off to the 23rd.
I got one.
Steve Perry,
Mm.
76. He's the lead vocalist of the rock group Journey.
Steve Perry, 77. It says here.
I missed one. Well, I missed one.
Mine says 76.
That's pretty
That's
good.
weird. Okay, it says 76 on the outside. Go in and it says 77. I am so confused.
Weird.
Yep.
All right, Fenrir, you said you had one before we shift over?
Devontae took it.
No, you said
I have one.
All right, Dom.
We have a Linda Blair, movie actress, 67, best known as for the film The Exorcist.
All right, let's go to January 23rd, people.
And we're going to start that off with Extension from 1998 to 2018, the rapper.
Oh, wow.
I got one.
He died
from Law of Order, Markissa Haggerty.
Oh, Mariska Hargitay.
Better known as Benson.
Okay. I got a fun fact about Mariska Hargitay for you, Fenrir.
Yeah, I know. Her mother was who's only called Mansfield bars on the back.
She was originally supposed to take the role of Dulcia in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie until she dropped out the last minute, replaced by Gabrielle Fitzpatrick.
All right, so I got another one here. Richard Dean Anderson.
No, I was going to mention him.
Sorry,
good one.
I brought up the Stargate reference earlier.
Well, you can mention more about him because you know more about him than I do.
And he's also known for being MacGyver.
Nice. I have one. Tiffany Threeson.
Oh, I'm just about to get that one.
Tiffany Threeson, 52, TV actress, best known as Kelly for Saved by the Bell, and Valerie Malone in Beverly Hills 90210.
How about
who's
I'm
in
not
that?
even going to try that. Someone else do it.
What about John Hancock?
Yeah,
it's foot penis now.
Damn it, Llama.
It's all coming.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It's 1737 to 1793, politician.
Yeah.
Wasn't he president? No, he was the
All right,
governor in Massachusetts.
He was known for people always using that phrase, like, "Can you sign your John Hancock?" Basically, your signature.
Yeah, that was where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as a couple more we can go through before we shift over to the 24th. So who else we got? We got Oh, this one's stop moving. It just wants to keep moving. This is not cool. All right, here we go. Carlos Pierre, 1997 to 2023 World Musician Singer.
How about Jack Reiner, 34?
Ooh,
Best known for his role in Transformers: Age of Extinction.
he's also featured in Midsummer and Kin.
Damn, llama.
Midsummer is actually one of those one of those thriller horror films that.
Mama, get that off the screen now.
Okay, let's move on to the 24th.
She just wants to have a drink with you.
Damn it, llama.
Let's move on to the 24th now.
I got one for
We
the
are
24th.
going to start it off with David Diggs. He's 44, best known for his role as Thomas Jefferson and as Lafayette in the Broadway production of
Oh
Hamilton.
wow, he was featured in the.
Oh, I want one.
Yeah, okay, he was. All right, let's see.
Right.
I got one.
He also is the voice of Sebastian in the live-action version of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
In honor of the new Scream movie coming out next month, Matthew Lillard is 56.
Also known
for those that are too old for that, young for that, Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo.
He's also best known for the underrated horror film 13
horror
Ghosts.
film.
How about
He was in a
Neil
lot of movies.
Diamond, rock singer, best known for the songs Kentucky Woman, America, and everyone's favorite, Sweet Caroline.
Oh,
Hey, Thunderbase, can you do me a quick favor?
Yeah.
Can you switch Dom and Fenrir? I got a funny idea.
Oh God, no!
No thanks.
Llama has an idea.
No thanks. I'm fine where I'm at.
Llama has an idea. That's not good.
Sharon Tate died August 9th, 1969 at the age of 26. She was stabbed to death by Charles Manson and his cult.
Ouchie.
That's messed up.
That's messed
And then
up. Brutal.
Dom can have a drink with her.
This one's gonna hurt Dom.
I was gonna go first.
Phil Lamar.
Bastard.
You're trying to get the picture to point at Fenrir and mess with him.
Yeah. Now Dom can have a drink with her instead.
No thanks.
I'll do it.
How rude.
I don't drink.
Well, have a blunt.
Don't smoke.
Yeah, neither do I.
All right.
I have one, Ben, since Fenrir took
Go
what I was
another
going to take. Tatiana Ali, still 47, TV actress. Best known for the role of Ashley Banks in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She's also featured in a 1999 rom-com film, Jawbreaker.
How about electronic producer and English DJ James Kennedy, 34 years old.
How about Phil Lamar, 59? Best known as he's a voice actor. He's best known for his voice acting, but he's done a couple of live action stuff like Mad TV.
That's yeah.
Oh, he did that one.
But he's also known for Static Shock, Virgil Hawkins. He's also known for Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, and he did play in the live-action small role of Pulp Fiction.
And Kit Fisto on Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
And Hermes from Futurama. Samurai Jack.
How about this? Jaja Faye. She's 39. She is a museum curator who has worked as the director of digital at the Jewish Museum.
Very interesting. All right.
All right. You guys want to do one more before we shift over to the 25th?
Let's see. I got one.
I could go for 25th right about now.
We have a Misha Barton, 40, TV actress best known for The OC, which that was the early 2000s, and she quit for some reason.
All right, we're moving on to the 26th now, or 25th now.
All right.
Start that off with Alicia Keys, 45, R&B singer.
How about Tiny Trixie? She's 34 years old. She's a dancer. She's an adult film dancer and all that. But she's also has dwarfism.
So that just happened.
How about Tati Gabrielle, 30, TV actress, best known for The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, The Thundermans, Casey Undercover, and the upcoming Mortal Kombat sequel as Jade.
I got one. Disney actress from the film Cars, Jennifer Lewis.
Ooh, good one.
How about this? From 1759 to 1796, poet Robert Burns.
Yeah, that's the name of the elementary school.
He's the one that wrote Auld Lang Syne, as well as A Red, Red Rose.
Hmm.
Are you talking about
Robert Burns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, so many of them. There's more in here.
Did let's see, we got one right here. Did you guys get Isabella Tina?
I don't think so.
19 TV actress. En Mi Marido Tiene a Familia. And, there's a lot of Spanish shows like Mi Corazón es Tuyo and Tuyo de Amano. Sorry if I said it wrong. I like Spanish, but reading it, it bugs me at times because I have to read things ahead of things.
Just watch some Dora with your daughter.
How about
Dora Explorer movie?
Volodymyr Zelensky, world leader. He's the current president of the current president of Ukraine. He's 48 years old. So please keep up the good fight, my friend.
How about this? 1938 to 2012, blues singer Etta James. Best known for the hit At Last and Something's Got a Hold on Me.
I'd Rather Go Blind is a good song title as well.
Did you guys get Jennifer Lewis?
They got Jennifer Lewis already.
All right, just making sure.
What about Anna Ortiz?
Which one?
Anna Ortiz.
No one has gotten that one.
55, TV actress. Best known for her role as Hilda Suarez in Ugly Betty. And also Marisol from Devious Maids. She was also in Whiskey Cavalier.
Ooh.
As Susan Sampson.
I remember Ugly Betty. That was a good show.
She also appeared in Cuando Me Enamoro by Enrique Iglesias. She appeared in the music video for that.
Yeah, Enrique Iglesias.
You okay, honey? You okay?
Yeah.
I have one more here Christy Lankin, 47, TV actress best known as Alicia, or short for Al Lambert, in the sitcom series Step by Step.
Okay, we're going to be moving on to January 26th now. Start that off with Ellen DeGeneres, 68.
She's almost nice.
How about big old war salute to Douglas MacArthur, who's the decorated U.S. 5-star Army general, commanding, best known for his command of his leadership during World War II.
All right.
I got one. Rock legend sadly passed away back in 2020. Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen.
All right. What about Moon? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was doing a Moonbin, 1998 to 2023, pop singer.
Member of Astro, former member of Astro.
Yes,
I have
from South Korea
K-pop
boy band.
K-pop band. Astro is a K-pop band.
Yep.
I have
How
one.
about this? WWE wrestler and AEW wrestler Sasha Banks, also wife of Aleister Black.
No, that's Selena Vega.
Oh, thank you.
I have one.
Sarath Tun is her husband.
Oh.
I thought they got divorced as dating Black Toros.
Wow. How about Quinn? How about Joseph Quinn, TV actor, best known for Eddie Munson in season 4 of Stranger Things. He's also
Damn it, Llama.
Connor in Game of Thrones, and the recent film, Johnny Storm and Human Torch of
But
the
yeah.
Fantastic Four: Family Steps.
I'm so glad Llama can't do any AI images of me. I'm so glad he has no pictures of me.
Oh Lord, Mayhem! You got to
say
remember,
that.
keep it down.
We're together. How about this? Movie actor Paul Newman died in 2008, best known for his role as Doc Hudson in Cars.
I got one.
Wait, what?
Hockey legend Wayne Gretzky.
So does that count as sexual harassment?
How about this?
No, it's fine. Neither of those
Gospel
two
singer
people
Kirk
are real.
Franklin. It's 56.
Yeah, Llama, I am real.
Kirk Franklin. That name.
How old?
He is 56.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got Vince Carter, 49, for a basketball player.
He was a
NBA.
former basketball player of the Toronto Raptors.
Yep. What he said.
Has anyone
Okay.
gotten Deep Roy?
No.
77. Best known for his roles in Big Fish, The Neverending Story, X-Files, and Star Trek Deep Into Darkness.
You forgot Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. He's the Oompa Loompa.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the stunt coordinator behind Matilda.
Wait. He is every Oompa Loompa?
Yes.
He
CGI
played
just,
every...
CGI just actually made him multiply. He's just doing this all as a one-man show, and they copied using CGI, making him doing the choreography by himself. And he's also one of the stunt members behind the 1996 film Matilda.
I got one.
Last one before we go into the next one.
All right.
You do it, got it, or do you want me to do it?
No, you had said you got one, so I was saying this is one.
Scott Glenn, who played Jack Crawford in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Okay.
He was in Sucker Punch. I forgot, was he the bus driver or was he the bad guy?
I love Sucker Punch. I haven't watched that movie in a minute.
He was in the Disney film Tall Tale: The Unbelievable Adventure with Patrick Swayze.
Okay. Moving on to the 27th, we've got Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, 1756 to 1791.
That's one hardcore name.
Well,
damn it! Oh my god!
He was one hardcore composer.
God damn it!
Mozart was probably he was one of the most talented. He was a prodigy composer.
Didn't they make a movie about his life?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Llama!
How?
Easily.
Didn't they make a movie about Mozart's life?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
I never sent you a picture of me.
You have internet, dude. You have yeah. You have a profile.
On the internet, you can get your picture.
Yeah, no, I literally just went straight to your Facebook page. Like,
I knew the second that Daniel said that was going to happen. I just wasn't going to say anything.
Alan Cumming, 61.
Oh yeah, Alan. Oh damn it, you took mine. Llama distracted me.
Role in Spy Kids, GoldenEye. He was the guy in GoldenEye who does "I am the Invincible" and he dies because he gets covered in nitroglycerin. And
also, he was Nightcrawler in the X-Men too.
Yeah, he's Nightcrawler.
What about? I got What about Patton Oswalt? 57 TV actor. He was in Ratatouille, the King of Queens. He was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I thought was funny and loved it.
Yeah.
He has like numerous brothers, so he dies like 7 times, and there's like 13 of them, so he plays himself 13 different times. He has one older sister that's just a badass.
He's also
and it's his actual real like older
He's
sister.
also featured in the Goldbergs, the animated movie, animated series We Bear Bears, and he was featured in the 22 Jump Street.
All right, let's go for another one.
John Witherspoon died in 2019 at the age of 77. He was the one that played Grandpa Friedman in the Boondocks. He was also Pops on the Wayans Bros.
I got one.
Yes,
and he was also the dad in Friday.
He also was in Soul Plane with Snoop Dogg.
All right, Daniel, if you're let's see yours.
How about the late captain of the Titanic, Edward Smith, went down the ship April 15th, 1912.
They should have just been paying attention.
No, he should have better.
Mama, please get off the screen. That's very distracting to me.
Oh,
no.
Okay. And they also should have made sure they had the right kind of bolts. Anyway, back to James Corn.
Okay, there we go. It's off the screen.
Cromwell.
What the hell?
Oh, damn it, Llama. Oh my god.
I didn't think you were into bearded ladies.
For anybody who hasn't noticed, the bearded lady is actually Dark Trooper.
Oh my god.
You know what
Okay.
really sucks though?
On that note,
this pixel makes me and Chris look related. We
I'm
could
gonna
be brothers in that pixel.
But when you guys stand next to each other, he looks like a full man and you look like a dwarf.
Of course, I knew the dwarf joke was coming.
All right, so Thunderbase.
Did I not get a single damn it llama out of that?
You did. You just there was
You
too
got
much
5
noise.
of them.
Yeah, he technically got like 5 damn it llamas.
There, I did 4.
Anyway.
DJ Disco Lines. He's 27.
How about James Cromwell, 86? He was Cromwell. He was in The Green Mile, a very famous film, and Babe, as well as he's also the face in. He was also in Star Trek. He was also in several Star Trek episodes. He was also in Star Trek First Contact as the founding member of the Federation.
Okay.
The guy who discovered warp drive.
All right, we're going to move on to today, the 28th. And we're going to start that off with rapper Rick Ross at the age of 50.
You run it again?
How about Elijah Wood, 45, best known for his role as Frodo Baggins in The Lord of the Rings.
In his former child star days, he's known for titles like North, The Good Son, and Flipper. And he's now a producer of the 2018 film Mandy. How about this one? Will Poulter, 33, best known for films such as The Maze Runner, We Are the Millers, Midsommar, and Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3.
How about Alan Alda, age 90, best known for his role as Hawkeye in the iconic show MASH. Ironically, that show is actually longer than the actual war it's supposed to be portraying.
I got one. Member of the Backstreet Boys,
Wow.
Nick Carter.
Backstreet.
Sadly, I know almost every single Backstreet Boys song because of my sister.
How about this? The Celtic warrior himself, Seamus, 48.
Oh, the
Where's his
wrestler.
mohawk?
The wrestler.
He actually doesn't have a mohawk anymore.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's gonna look really good with it. He doesn't have the right kind of skull for it.
Yeah, no, now he's the leader of the Brawling Brutes.
Well, there's another one you should know. There's Joey Fatone Jr., 49, pop singer, best known as one of the members of NSYNC. It's funny. Same birthday as another one who's from the Backstreet Boys. That's crazy, right?
How about this? Henry VII died in 1509, the age of 52.
Pretty old for that time period.
He was the first monarch of the House of Tudor, who
I
seized
got
the
one.
crown with the defeat of Richard III in 1455.
Interesting.
I got one.
Go ahead.
From season 8 of Supernatural, Benny Lafitte, also voice of the Dragon Org in Dragon Tales, Ty Olason.
What's the name? What was the name again?
Ty Olsson. Olsson.
Ah, okay. Huh. Didn't know that was from Dragon Tales voice, but okay.
Yeah, he played Ord.
Oh, Ty Olson?
Yeah.
The Blue Dragon. Okay. I remember him all. A good one. Okay.
And
Here, I got one. I got one more.
Okay.
We have Ariel Winter, 28, TV actress. She's best known for title Modern Family, the movie Peabody and Sherman, and the video game Kingdom Hearts as young Kyrie.
All right. Well, happy birthday to all those and to all those that we may not have gotten to. But at this point, it is time to move into our scam protect. Yeah, why is it not working? Come on.
Jeez.
Safety tips and scam protection.
Thank you.
I'll give you the safety tip.
Sorry.
No, you're
Issues.
perfect. Damn it, Llama.
Of course it.
Here, but why is who did?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Who
it
is
did
the
that
guy
to
in the
you.
very?
Yeah, I don't know why it did that to you, but it did you dirty in that image.
It's not even me.
I know.
You're horrible. Heck you.
That definitely does not.
Can't believe it. Oh, Tom's the only one that looks good in that one. All right, so for scam protections, be mindful when people call you. Damn it, Llama.
Why?
It did that one better.
No, just no. Oh my god.
Devontae does not look like Devontae. It took his hair, but it gave some other dude, some other black dude now. And
apparently
Chris
the AI is
looks like
racist. They
Chris
all look
now.
alike.
Oh my god, that's so racist. Dom looks perfect though. Dom looks good the whole time.
AI
Why does Dom look good?
AI
Look
can't
like,
get my face right ever.
it never did.
AI cannot get my face right ever.
And Chris now looks more like Daniel's sister.
I mean, look at those
That
guns.
bearded. Oh my god, this is.
I could have sworn Chris was taller than me.
And why do I look like a young girl version of myself. Luna, honey, you want to see this? Rar, come here.
What the heck did I just walk back to?
Look at this. Look Llama.
I don't know.
Mayhem pageant.
Just
Miss
ask Mama that
Mayhem.
question.
That's
It's the
hilarious.
Miss Mayhem pageant.
Now,
I'm
for
a
the
pretty
record,
girl. Wrong
I-
color
I-
dress for me.
I did tell it to put me in there, but for some reason it just
You literally gave Henry the dress color for me and me the dress color for Henry.
And white's not my color. Well, that's grayish white.
Somehow, Finrear's sister won the pageant, but Dom got second.
Really? Jesus. Damn, I guess I did get a lot off my chest.
Oh my god. Why? So on scam protection and besides things like this that we're gonna have on the internet forever now. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you,
Llama, Llama, did you forget your whole thing is safety tips?
Oh, right. Hold on. I got something for this. There we go. Okay.
Oh my god. Just don't pick up from scammers. Don't trust scammers when they call and text you. Block them if you can or may. On that, Llama, what do you say?
So we're still experiencing quite the winter weather.
We're going to be like that for the next several months, my friend.
Several? That's terrifying.
You still got a whole February to go. You forgot spring doesn't fall until March.
He said several months, not weeks.
That was the point of me saying we only got one whole month of February and half of March to go.
We'll figure everything out on the
Anywho, yeah, so be safe out there on the roads, slow down, give space to everybody else. Don't hang out next to any tires on a semi truck. They are about the most dangerous spots to be hanging out at because you never know at any point if one of those tires spontaneously goes kaboom, and that will do some damage if you are right next to it, potentially, depending on how they blow. There are people when they tailgate a semi and like one of the rear tires goes, that can cause damage to your car. It's very, very important. Give semi trucks wide berths. If you're going to pass the semi truck, pass the semi.
Semi deserves what they get.
No, I say everybody be safe, everybody be smart, everybody cautious. I have a little story I'll tell you about semis real quickly. For being a former pro wrestler and former MMA fighter, I had to drive around Michigan a lot to go to shows throughout the whole place to represent Michigan while I fought.
That's
one time going down the highway. Damn it, Llama. Oh, we're going down the highway. And a semi truck ahead of us, probably 20 car lengths ahead. Its tire explodes. It doesn't just explode, it blows one of the tires off the rim. Like it blows the rim off, and it starts coming at us. And it rolls, and people are swerving out of the way. This thing was so big, as I swerved away from it, it went past my car, ripped off my mirror, and grazed the side of my car and scraped it. And it was taller than my car. I had a little Escort. And it was.
I bet you had an Escort.
Damn it, Llama. It hit the car behind us and just decimated. I don't know if the people lived or not. We just floored it and gunned it down the street until we got to the wrestling show. But me, my old tag partner Big Al, and our old manager Miss Alasia, we were white as ghosts when we got there because they're like, "Are you okay? Are you guys okay?" And we were just like, "We almost just died," and explained everything that happened, and they showed it in the news at the time. They were talking about it. But on that note, is there anything else we'd like to talk about when it comes to safety, Llama?
Yeah. When you pass a semi truck, like legitimately pass them. Just keep going. Don't slow down. Don't hang out by them. And don't immediately merge over in front of them. Give them at least 200 feet minimum. Long stopping distance. other than semi truck safety out on the interstates, slow down. You don't need to do 50 jumping onto an entry ramp when you're like when there's snow cover and everything. Take it nice and slow.
Yep, February break.
Take the exit ramps nice and slow. Slow down. Like, it's understandable. Don't hang out all the way to the left if you're taking it nice and easy. If you don't feel comfortable driving, do not. That is very dangerous. If you're not comfortable driving in it, it's not safe.
It's better that it's better that you were late to work or late to wherever you need to go, or that you just don't show up at all that day, than die or risk damaging and destroying your car because now you're late and you can't show up and your vehicle's broken. So on that note, Thunder Bay Studios.
I just realized in this image that the guy in the middle is actually touching the guy next to his beard.
Damn it, Llama.
Why do I gotta be the guy in the middle?
What? Time for Warhammer lore.
My turn. Again.
Floor.
I heard that through the floor.
He said hammer lore with a roar.
Rawr.
Greetings and salutations by the grace of the God Emperor and the with the blessings of the Holy Ordos. I have been given permission to take this transmission. Today we're going to be talking about another regiment of the Astra Militarum. There are lots of them, but this is one of the more well-known ones.
That's funny.
They are, I best describe them as Lawrence of Arabia style clothing. And they are a mechanized infantry, best known for they are known as the Talon Desert Rider. They come from a desert world called Talon, which wasn't always a desert world. It was actually an agri world, which is an agricultural world, for many years. It wasn't until but during the Horus Heresy, the Iron Warriors came, which we will talk about another day, and they came there because the people of Talon did not know that there was a very powerful chaos artifact beneath the surface. It actually was a stable gate to the warp, which every single person in the chaos would want to own and control. So the Iron Warriors came on behest of Horus Lupercal, and instead of attacking them directly, they virus bombed the planet. For those of you, which I know a couple of you from my co-hosts don't know, for those of you who don't know what a virus bomb is one of the many arsenals that are used for a thing called exterminatus, which is the destruction of an entire planet. Yes, the 41st millennium has many weapons that can destroy planets, but the virus bomb is a particularly nasty one because it has a two-stage process. One is the initial releasing of the virus, which literally will rip anything that's organic apart from the inside out. Plants, birds, animals, bugs, bacteria in the soil, they don't care. And it'll just
soldiers in their armor.
And it'll go through. This virus is so virile, it'll go right through Space Marine power armor and rip them apart. It'll eventually go as when it runs out of organic materials, it'll eventually cannibalize itself. The second stage, after the initial destruction of all the organic matter, it releases a very a toxic and very combustible gas into the atmosphere, which then the ships in orbit would then ignite and setting the whole planet on fire. In the case of Talon, the Iron Warriors didn't do that second stage, so they sent down troops down there, but because of all the toxic gases and latent active fleshing the virus left from the bombing, it basically broke down to a straight tank and vehicles fight between the what was left of the Talons and the Iron Warriors. Thus created this is the early stages of the Talon Desert Raiders, because this is because of all the toxic fumes and the thin atmosphere. They can only use mechanized warfare, so it just broke down to a straight slugfest between tanks. Eventually, the Iron Warriors would leave, by the orders of Horus Lupercal, but eventually they would come back to try and take the gate again. But this time, the Talons were prepared. One, the Talons had perfected their methods of fighting, and two, this time the Eldar came into fighting. For several months, the three factions fought each other tooth, nail, and claw. Then for this Boggle's idea came to the Eldar's mind. Hey, why don't we go talk to the Imperium and tell them exactly why we're here? It's like if they had done that in the first place, a lot of their people wouldn't be dead, but I'm not going to get into that. So they did. They joined an alliance and defeated the Iron Warriors. And the Talons, true to their word, buried the gate. Of course, they couldn't really destroy it because you can't destroy stuff like that. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. The Talons are a hit and run regiment. They go in, hit hard, hit fast, and then leave. So obviously, they are highly mechanized, and large regiments of Rough Riders, which is mounted cavalry, and or long last specialists. So they do have infantry. They all kinds have infantry, but because of the desert climates, so they becomes not only mechanized specialists, but they also become desert expert. So they have technology and weaponry that's designed specifically to fight in the harsh conditions of the desert. So Talon is now, think Tatooine. Now, it is basically one giant desert. The Talons also progress best war gear. Use war gear such as anyway, the problem is that a lot of times with the Talons is that a lot of different regiments have actually different languages, which becomes combining regiments very difficult, and oftentimes leads to each side getting into scuffles with each other. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's standard regiment, long glasses, rifles, charges, all that good stuff. So, you guys got any questions?
So for that, when it comes to Warhammer, the virus bomb is like one of the meanest things that I could ever imagine to do.
I wouldn't say it's the meanest, but it's definitely the top tier.
Oh, a whole civilization, a whole planet. That's what's just messed up.
Honestly, if I had to choose, I would choose cyclonic torpedoes because at least it'd be quick.
Yeah, just one big boom.
Well, it's several big boons, but that's beside the point.
Big, big bada boom. All right, so that is it for Warhammer lore. Thunderbase.
War floor.
It's time now for a new segment we call Movie Night.
Well, the new Supergirl movie is coming out.
All right, so
That's going to have Jason Momoa as playing as Lobo.
that'll be interesting. I like Jason Momoa, at least for his
Yes.
acting.
The film, yes, the film they're potentially looking at with Lobo, Jason Momoa, is Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and
I like movies.
it's starring with House of Dragon's very own Millie Alcock playing the Kryptonian heroine herself, Kara Zor-El, Supergirl.
Nice, nice.
Have you heard of Arachnado?
No, and now I'm worried.
Similar concept to Sharknado, only giant spiders. It's like taking
I had
Sharknado
a
and
feeling you was going to say that because looking at that concept kind of remind me of Eight-Legged Freaks that was released in 2001 or 2002.
Yeah, giant spiders be worse than sharks.
Whew!
Way.
Yeah.
So, what was your guys' opinion on the new Anaconda that came out with Jack Black?
I didn't get to see it, so I don't know.
I don't know how to feel on this one, to be honest, because
I like the original Anaconda. I'm gonna stick with that.
I like the original
I
Anaconda.
strongly agree with that one because you're turning a film that's
Isn't
basically
Betty White in it?
considered like
Betty White
They
in the original?
turned a true good horror movie into a comedy horror.
not a good direction.
In all reality, a giant snake is pretty terrifying. Like people can laugh all they want, but a giant snake coming after you, no,
Yeah.
you don't realize how
that's
powerful
not
a snake
funny.
can be.
Yeah, that is terrifying, but the way they went about it, just the dumb humor they tried to throw in there, just it did not work for the type of movie they were making.
And also, what do you guys think about the upcoming sequel of Super Mario Galaxy and the recent trailer they released Saturday?
I'm pretty interested. I like the Super Mario Brothers movie. I enjoyed it. For like a video game animated movie, they did good. Like, because I've watched the original movie from the 90s, and holy crap balls, like it was funny. They could have done a whole different story parody and changed their names. It would have been better. Done on its own,
R.I.P.
like,
to Bob
story.
Hoskins, who played Mario in that 1993 live-action film.
Yeah. But the new Mario Brothers, I'm excited. I think there's like a few things from like when Luigi, I think Luigi has green fireballs, but they made him have red fireballs. And I'm like, doesn't he have green fireballs?
But they did have the green overall with the white.
They did. They got all that right, but they didn't get the origin of why his stuff is slightly different than Mario's. Or is that after it gets closer to death or something? I don't know. Luigi goes through stuff.
Then, of course, the casting choices of the characters. Like, what do you think of the characters' portrayals, like Bowser Jr. and Rosalina, that's featured in trailers?
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm pretty. I'm interested. I think.
I want to see how they do Bowser Jr. I'm gonna hold my breath on him.
Oh man,
looks like there's gonna be a new upcoming movie though.
I'm not gonna demonize it. I just want to see how it's done first before I say anything about Bowser Jr.
What was that, Thunderbase?
There's gonna be a new movie coming out this year called Dr. Plague. Looks like it's takes place echoing the Jack the Ripper murders. Only it's that, except for Jack the Ripper is a plague doctor. So in a way, they're basically making a SCP-049 movie.
Huh. I wonder how that's gonna look.
How do you guys feel about the newest Scream movie coming out?
Another one?
Yeah,
It's released next month. This is the
It'll make
30th
these
anniversary
Scream-
of the original Scream film that was released in 1996.
I was 2 when the first one came out.
I was 3 when the first one came out, so yeah, 1996 was. It's been a long way. I can only imagine how far the film has gotten without Wes Craven. So, who's directing it is Kevin Williamson, who's written the Scream films from all the films from 1 through 4 when Wes Craven was directing at the time.
If they still have him, I have some hope.
Kevin Williamson
Shrek movie.
If he was there from day one, why wouldn't I have hope with it being him doing it?
Well, he's been there for the franchise with and without Wes Craven. He made sure he stayed in the executive producer's chair to keep the film staying where it is, even if Matt and Tyler were the directors of 5 and 6.
Oh yeah,
Five did okay.
Did you guys see the trailer for the
didn't
new
really care
Masters
for.
of the Universe?
Yeah, Masters of the Universe. I'm pretty excited to check that out. I'm just not excited about certain things in the movie.
But I do have a question about that too. A lot of people are having mixed feelings because of the fact that between both He-Man and Skeletor, because they said the way how they look.
They look like He-Man and Skeletor. All right, but on that, Thunder Bay Studios.
Still was wanting to talk. I mean, there's a bunch of new things coming out.
All right, what else? What do you want to talk about for movies? I want to talk about some old movies until we bring up another one.
I was just about to bring up the fact that there's supposedly a new movie that came out that uses Steamboat Mickey from the early ages of Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
As a horror character called Screamboat.
Oh boy.
Interesting. So it's
the trailer summary right here says a late night boat ride in New York City becomes a struggle for survival when a seemingly harmless mouse transforms into a dangerous monster. Passengers must fight to stay alive. So yeah, basically they turned Mickey into a horror character.
He was already considered a bad guy for years anyway.
Yeah, I've seen the video. There was a video game they took with the animation and ran with it. And it was pretty cool. It was a shoot 'em up, all classic, like 1920s style.
Yeah, this looks like just those typical monster horror movies.
That's just like the same thing they did with the. Is it the same way how they did with the Elements with the
I have no clue. I never saw it.
Pooh, Blood and Honey?
I have no clue. I never saw that movie.
I mean, just asking because they said it's like they're turning a lot of public domain characters into horror film characters. Like they even did with one with the Grinch called The Mean One.
They made a Spinal Tap 2.
A what?
Another Spinal Tap.
Oh boy.
How do you guys feel about the Street Fighter movie coming out?
I'm looking forward to it.
It's got
yeah.
I'm okay with the idea.
Very selective about their cast.
It's just that some people kept saying mixed feelings about it. In my opinion, I still think they could have did Balrog's haircut a little better. But either way, I'm excited for the film.
I am scared because look at what they did to Mortal Kombat.
I don't know. I like the new Mortal Kombat movies.
I don't see nothing wrong with the Mortal Kombat concept there. What's the concern?
What about Happy Gilmore?
Are they going to take it serious or are they going to make it campy?
What about Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah. I'm excited for that, but at the same time, I'm just like wondering how the plot's going to be because it's like how many years later?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have
And
any more.
also, you can't have Bob Hope in it anymore.
Hey,
And
don't-
apparently there's a new Superman out.
I already saw that. I definitely saw that.
Oh,
yeah, I seen it. It was okay.
It was
We'll
actually
miss-
pretty fun. I would say it
surprised.
was fun to watch, but would I go and spend money to buy it on DVD or VA or Blu-ray? No.
I'd buy it on DVD maybe, but I wouldn't.
but it's on HBO
wouldn't
Max.
rent
How many things of media are they going to name Kingdom? How many?
Too many.
That is a good question.
We haven't talked about the big
many
one coming
kingdoms?
out this year.
Avengers Doomsday.
Yup.
I'm glad that they're bringing back a lot of the old cast, like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans.
But then some of them are not going to make it either. Recently, some said that Mark Ruffalo, who plays the Hulk, and Bruce Banner will not be returning. Neither as will I believe her name is Tatiana Maslany, who plays She-Hulk. She will not be returning either.
Well, I can understand why.
Let's not talk about that.
Kind
I
of
can
glad.
understand why,
Let's avoid
because
that
that
one.
show did not go well on. That show did not. That show did not was not.
Damn it, Llama.
The CGI was bad in the She-Hulk. Let's just say it.
And then there was other ones they want to expect to return. They may or may not return either. But again, only remains to be seen what the film will show, because sometimes some of that stuff is just mixed. Some just mixed with fake or realness. We don't know what to believe.
Okay, now it is.
I had this debate at work the other day about CGI. We're getting advancing technology, and yet the CGI is becoming like shit.
Yeah, well, we'll have it. We'll have that next time,
We can get
guys,
that
or the
next
next
time,
episode.
because it is time to move on to our final section, the political chat.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's check this out. The disclaimer first before we go into anything else. Just remember, these are our thoughts, our political opinions, are our own, in which is our own choice of what we state. It is not an aggression act out or hatred or racism or any of that bullcrap or phobias or any of that stuff, because you guys don't even know what phobia means. So, on that note, disclaimer, check it out. We're going to play out some of these videos and see what we have for the craziness of exposing scams and frauds and insanity of people in the world. Let's go with Tim Pool right here for his stuff.
The big breaking story from the Washington Post: Trump hails framework of Greenland deal reversing tariff threats. Following this, the stock market jumped up, surging the Dow surging 550 points, the S&P 500, NASDAQ jumping as Trump backs off the tariff threats. NATO seems to be pretty dang happy. NATO said in a statement, negotiations between Denmark, Greenland, and the United States will go forward, aimed at ensuring that Russia and China never gain a foothold economically or militarily in Greenland. Rudd told Fox News special report with Brett Baer Wednesday that Danish sovereignty of the territory wasn't talked about in the meetings with Trump. We basically discussed how we can implement the president's vision on protecting, yes, Greenland, but of course this, not only Greenland, this whole Arctic. Now, here's the framework of the deal. The breaking details, we believe these to be the details. The U.S. will gain control over small pockets of land in Greenland. The U.S. will be involved in Greenland's mineral rights. Greenland is estimated to hold reserves worth as much as $5 trillion. The U.S. Golden Dome system will be involved in Greenland when it's built. The deal is designed to block Russian and Chinese influence in Greenland. This will open the door to U.S.-backed infrastructure investment. The duration of the deal will have an indefinite time frame. This means Trump will have secured land, minerals, and defense in one deal, effectively getting everything they wanted, and that Greenland and Denmark can say, we won as well, maintaining their sovereignty, but the U.S. is going to basically do what they did before. So this looks like a classic...
In other words, he gained nothing.
Where...
No, we now have a stronghold that we can utilize the forward base and protect everybody.
We already had a base
that
on
we can,
in Greenland.
We did have one. We had one back in World War II, but we gave it back, and then they didn't use it, and now we're taking back over for that by in a proper way of a deal, where now we can utilize a Golden Dome that actually does a 360 protection around all of America. So no matter where anybody tries to hit us from, we can't be hit unless you literally are in our like zone. So it's a big protection like merger.
Okay.
And also resources. There's lots of resources there that they have that they themselves cannot distribute, pool, or utilize. But we have the technology, money, funds, and skills and manpower to do it. So we can utilize it, get our sources, our funding, our money, and profit off it. And they make a profit off what we make as well because they get their cut because it's on their part. So pretty much we're like indefinitely renting. So they gain their profit again. But go ahead.
We have
Oh,
some
God,
wild news. CNN did a sit-down interview with a woman who recorded the most clear video of Alex Preddy's execution in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You've given testimony to state investigators.
Yes, yes.
Do you have confidence in a federal investigation?
No.
Wait, wasn't she part of Signal?
I have faith in various
Isn't she fleeing the
representatives
country
throughout
now?
our country who are trying to do the right thing and make sure that justice is served. I have faith in our local government in Minnesota. I think they are wanting to make sure to protect us and investigate it thoroughly, but they are trying to block that from happening. They wouldn't even let the investigative team come to the crime scene. I mean,
that didn't even answer the question. No, you didn't even answer the question.
Stories.
It's incredible to me, though, that 4 days after this shooting, you have not been contacted by anybody from the FBI or the federal government. What does that tell you?
That they're protecting themselves and they don't care about the truth.
Wait, there's a key moment right here. He kind of says it very
Are you
quickly.
actually contacted? That's the question. Are you actually
It makes
contacted
me
within it?
think they don't believe she has actual video proof.
And if she does and everything, there's numerous angles of numerous different people showing the proof of what really happened.
Yeah, so
And it was of self-defense. You do not reach for a police officer or a federal officer or a military man's firearm during
No,
a dispute when they're
reach for
hunting a pedophile. Literally, they were going after a
Oh my God! I
registered
hate the
pedophile.
fucking argument that not every fucking illegal is a pedophile or a murderer.
No, Chris, hang on. Stop for 5 seconds. During this time and during this situation of that scenario, that is the exact same indirect person they were going after was a said person that was a registered pedophile. And at this time, they were trying to forward it and even proved it with the whole Signal thing that just got leaked yesterday, which now they're all screwed up about, showing that they were planning and plotting and that this guy reached for a firearm. You do not go and grab a cop's gun. What happens when you grab a cop's gun?
Bang,
Yes, they showed it. There's a plain ass video of it, of him reaching and pulling it out of his holster in his hand, and it goes off. There's a whole clear video. Did you not see that video? If you just said that, oh, the video, there is 50 to 60 videos of it now that are all over the place. Rewatched it a million times. The slow motion, the slow gunfire shots, watching it firing out, hitting out, everything. And then you hear gun, gun, gun. And when they see something in his hand, they see the gun go off, they unload. That is self-defense. But this is great right here, by the way.
I feel like
Go
out of all
Japan.
the situations I've covered on the channel, this one absolutely got me the most threats that are telling me that I should game end
I love
myself.
it.
That my
There's
rhetoric
so many references.
I
to
am
these
feeling
three.
an absolute moral duty
Warhammer.
to go even harder and let you know my exact thoughts. Yes, that is correct. Not just are we not backing down, we are quadrupling down. I don't think you understand the level of 0 Fs that I actually give this entire situation. All right, now, to sum up what's been going on thus far, this is
Right.
Alex Preddy. He's a traitor to the
Here's the
United
funny
States
thing.
of America that fought against American
But that's
democracy.
AI.
We elected Donald Trump to deport every illegal. He stood in the way of the mandate of the American people as part of an insurrection, in my opinion. And he ended up dying. New achievement. Died to defend a pedophile award. Was the shooting justified? I'm already seeing people ask. I don't know. We'll have an investigation. But all I do know is that this traitor would not have been in this position if he didn't try to overthrow the United States of America as part of a violent insurrection against the government. Mandated by the American people, which elected Donald Trump to all the illegals. He decided to fight back against democracy, and quite literally, he ended up being the fascist. Sorry.
Yep, and also you notice this picture is an AI edited picture. Where is that ICE agent's head? Why is their arm completely twisted around? Don't you notice that they're throwing stuff and people have lack of intelligence to actually look and pay attention? They're just seeing that and they start freaking out. That's been happening a lot lately. People are taking things out of consideration of paying attention to what's really going on. This is a misinformation war because it's fifth generational warfare, which is misinformation, misdirection. You are going to get constant propaganda and lies. After a while, once AI gets better to the point where we can't figure it out, where there won't be a hint or even a little glimpse of a oops, then no one will be able to figure out and determine anything. We're all screwed because they can make up anything of all, like us right now, the internet. They can take any of these videos just of us taking and talking and turning our heads for 10 to 30 seconds. They literally can make a fake you and manipulate people and scam people with just you and your voice that they stole off the internet. But let's go on to this one. This disrespectful Muslim lady is
perfectly fine.
Anything she shouldn't be. That's graffiti. It's illegal.
This Muslim lady right here decided that it's perfectly fine to spray paint models posters on the street to cover their bodies. Weird.
Yeah, because in her culture,
Beautiful. She was invited into this country from her Muslim Islamist country, and she thought that it's perfectly fine to cover their bodies in a westernized countries where it's perfectly allowed to show these things. See
in a westernized country, if a lady wants to show her tata, she's allowed to show her tata.
Align. That's what
Well,
Islam doesn't belong in the
To a
West.
degree. I know there's indecent exposure to a certain extent, but if you want to show some cleavage in America, a lady
Sorry,
is
did you
allowed
say
to
cleavage?
Damn it,
Like,
Mama.
if you
Yes,
want to wear
wow,
a
he's
bikini, that's
quiet
fine.
the whole time. But yeah, that's the whole point. Is that in Muslim communities and countries and their religion and how they are with their culture and everything, women have to dress up and cover up and wear burqas or hijabs. They are not allowed to show their faces. That's what Sharia law will be running and enforcing, and then they either beat you, rape you, or publicly, or they pour acid
It
on you.
depends on the sect, honestly.
No,
So,
that's
it's like,
how it
I actually
goes.
had Muslim people in middle school and high school,
But that's
who had
different.
who had just their hair tied up. But
Yeah. And that's
I-
how it is at the start. It's the middle school. Once they get older, they start graduating to the full thing. That's how it goes for some of them. And some are westernized to a certain point, but right now, for the ones that are not and they're radicalized and they're trying to simulate us instead of assimilating into our country. You're supposed to be joining into us, not us assimilating into you.
no,
And they're
There
forcing
is
that
going to
upon
be
it.
Sharia law in this
They
country.
want it, and they've been trying for it and cheering for it.
I want
friends
a
that have
blowjob
talked
from a
about it.
porn star. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Where's this
depends
porn
on your
star
dream.
and when's the blowjob?
And that might actually, with nowadays, it might actually happen.
Yes, that
I
actually
mean, if it's a
may.
real person, not some AI bot.
I know.
No, with the OF culture nowadays, it just might happen.
You have enough zeros in your bank account. Even then, they shouldn't waste your money on that because that stuff should be free anyways. Because they're supposed to be between you and another person for companionship, and you guys be doing have that fun. That money that you guys earn together is for each other to grow and survive and prosper together for longevity. But they don't think that because all they care about is greed, money, and let me show this for $5.99 on the internet. But on that note, let's show up this one. It's this weird little kid that looks like he has Down syndrome again.
Senator, do you have confidence in Secretary Noem?
None at all. No, she's. I've tried to maintain confidence. To give you an idea of how incompetent I think she is, she actually thought FEMA should be eliminated. And when she had a FEMA director said he didn't think that was
FEMA?
a good idea,
Do you not know what FEMA is?
hours. Now she understands that that is an important part of the job.
Do you not know what FEMA camps are?
Assistant
FEMA should go away.
thought process is going into somebody who's a secretary in a cabinet level position. It's unacceptable.
Does she need to step down?
Who is he saying who needs to step down? Dark Trooper, who are they asking?
A senator.
Yeah, who's the lady they're talking about?
Christy Noem.
Okay. But they're trying to talk about abolishing FEMA because the FEMA camps and everything else that's ran and owned by the Clinton Foundation, because also the Clinton Foundation just been found out for other things recently, so they don't want to be attached to that anyways. But at the same time, those are set up for some shady and dark things.
No, what we're talking about is FEMA in the sense of getting money to people who are like in natural disasters like earthquakes and
that's something that's not FEMA. That's something completely different. That's natural disaster funds and other things are called something different.
Does she need to step down? Does she need to?
Stephen Miller is in the same boat. This guy, after doing the
They have that.
he made about Greenland getting the president in a difficult circumstance, is one of the people that came out publicly and said that this guy was a terrorist before he'd even talked with anybody on the ground, and that's clearly not the case now. So I mean, it's just Stephen Miller.
You had one guy false accusation.
My expectations.
That was that he was right off the rip being a terrorist, which in technicality he was being a terrorist because you're terrorizing the people. You're terrorizing the law enforcement at the time, and you were terrorizing when you shouldn't have been there in the first place. His own parents told him not to go. His own parents said that if you do this and you do go out, you're going to die. If you go and reach out and grab for someone's gun, knowing he was going to do it. He was plotting and planning this. Some of the stuff was out and leaked in the internet of who he was. They even tried to edit his looks in his paper. I showed you a picture of what they did. How they edited him to try to make him look like a Chad when he looks like a scrawny little weakling that looks like he's about to die. And not like dying like he did die, meaning like he was like sickly looking, like he was bulimic. And they try to change and make his chin and everything and darken his skin and thicken his muscles and make him look buffer. And no. But let's go on this one. What is this one?
Like, this is the thing with all the people who make the videos online and, with the, I'm going to find a nice, all those people, they're not serious people. You know what I mean? Do you know serious people? Like, have you ever met a serious person? They have like a wine collection. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, I just got back from Paris, and they're doing stuff, right? These people aren't serious people, and we've given a voice to too many losers in this. Because we have politicians representing the loser people.
Yeah, the idiots that
he's like, I'm here
causing things.
The losers. And the idiots and the easily
because they want votes. That's why low IQ people are easily to convince to follow like sheep. They want people to they can have control and vote for them.
In what he says.
Right. So he walks around the car.
Want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Get yourself some lunch.
I'm cool with that.
Oh wow, they're talking about this. Yeah, there's the hit.
You can hear the thump. Drive, baby, drive. Did she say that? Let me hear it again.
Yep, you heard her say it right there. Drive, baby, drive.
Why would you say
her own wife told her to drive?
It changes everything.
It does changes everything. These people are an inch.
So now you're shooting a poor woman in Minneapolis. What's wrong with you people?
Oh, so now you guys care about white women, not the white women that were assaulted and killed by illegals.
Yep.
Not the white woman that was stabbed in a train. Not the white woman that was burned to death by an illegal in New York. Now all of a sudden you guys are crying and enraged and super sad.
You should be ashamed of yourself. ICE agent, she deserves justice. This isn't right.
If she would have succeeded in running me over and killing me, y'all would celebrate my death and start a GoFundMe to get her to jail.
We don't celebrate anyone's
you guys
death.
would 100%. That's not even a joke. Not even a lie.
To everyone, regardless of
100%
politics.
true. You guys all know it. You've seen what they did to Charlie Kirk. You 100%
Okay, that right there. She just said something that is very important. Accountability applies to everyone, meaning
Yeah.
they should not be upset over the fact that the ICE agent took action on her assaulting him with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, vehicles are a weapon, people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hit many times in my life. I have died from being hit by a vehicle and came back. It's not fun. I've been messed up. I got a messed up hip for the rest of my life from being hit by a vehicle. I got messed up feet and ankles for the rest of my life from being hit by a motorcycle. A judge's son ran me over and got away with it. Yeah. I was legally dead for like 10 minutes. I was 11 years old. That
Yeah.
was
At that
trauma.
point, it's like, yes, she should have taken accountability for the actions she did.
Yep.
But let's move on to the next one.
All right, so we got another one from Nux here, our little blue retard Jew on the internet that is the internet.
Fails the Darwin Awards. Lock in, boys and girls. Crazy ride today. Trigger warning, it's going to get gory, but also just life advice in general. If you run at ICE officers with a car, with a shovel, or trying to
This one.
or not, they might yoink you from this plane of existence.
Remember, he is the newsman.
From me to you, we're going to be looking at the situation that just went down that everybody's talking about. Unfortunately, my opinion is an unpopular opinion, which means it's definitely going to go over well in the grand scheme of internet land. But fortunately, you're watching the only idiot on YouTube that literally doesn't care. PR is a lie, and I'm just here to make fun of idiots in the name of God. So we're going to go through everything. We're going to go through all the responses on the right, on the left. Lots of leftoids crashing out. Moist Critical made a video. Hassan Piker made a video. Destiny is talking about now trying to kill people of the Trump administration because that apparently makes sense. All in all, lock in. This is going to be the only
fighting each other.
This is going to be the only take this way on this situation. Okay, so this is what happened. All right, so it all happened. Minneapolis, Minnesota, the eye of the storm. They sowed the wind, and now they are reaping the whirlwind. So just one block away from where Renee Good was committed suicide by cop and where George Floyd committed suicide by fentanyl, we have another individual that committed suicide by ICE, and it's honestly heartbreaking. Now, I'm not saying this to make fun of the guy. It is heartbreaking that this man is dead. And it's honestly due to a lot of decisions made by this retard. All right. Anyway, so this is what went down.
Much, man, and they keep pushing people,
Right, so they have this guy on the ground. You can't really see what goes down. Obviously, I'm going to censor it. I'll stop it now, but they end up shooting him in the back several times, and he's dead. Now, I'm going to tell you my opinion after we look at a few more camera angles. Obviously, I can't show you the blood and gore on YouTube for obvious reasons. But from multiple angles, you have to understand what's going on.
Yep, different angles. Always 3 different angles.
All right, so you got the freaks with the whistles.
Yep, which they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be policing the roads. They're not supposed to be coordinated like they were on Signal, where they had their little squads running around like little boot Nazis, where they're trying to talk about Gestapo. They're acting like Gestapo. And then they're targeting people and saying that they're verified ICE vehicles when they're not. Some of them are just rented vehicles from people that were just driving around that happened to just show up. Some of them were people on the internet that were from YouTube checking out what's going on. They're being called ICE agents. And they're like, no, I'm not. They're like, yes, you are. You're on the list. You're on the list. He's like, no, I'm not. I don't even know what you're talking about. And some of them got on Signal and seen themselves being put on a list right after the guy freaked out, took a picture of him and said they're on a list, and then made a list. Like, there's proof that all this has happened.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And as you can see over here, ICE is trying to move them out of the road, which is, appropriate. Yeah. They're trying to arrest a pedophile right now, by the way. You may not be aware of this. They are currently en route to arrest a pedophile, and they are being blocked by retards. All right, so they're moving down the road. They're pepper spraying them. All right, so this dude tackles this woman. Some people are saying he tried to save her. Some people are saying that he was pepper sprayed and blinded. So he ended up thinking he thought it was an ICE agent. Regardless.
Wow, he starts attacking her instead, thinking it's an ICE agent. Wow, dude, good job, congratulations.
You can't really see
you
what's
just
going
tried
on.
to attack a woman because you got pepper sprayed and you thought it was somebody else. You shouldn't have been blocking the road. You shouldn't have been there. That has consequences. Doing stupid things have consequences. You don't just show up to something purposely to antagonize, especially against federal officers. They're federal. You would attack, assault, get in the way of. Guess how many years of time you're going to be serving? It's not a slap on the wrist when you attack federal. They're not. Those judges are being taken away now. It's good. No more of those corrupt judges that are going to let people out so they can kill another Zaruski. Be let out 14 or 15 or 30 times and stab another innocent woman or rape another 9-year-old or 11-year-old girl. Guys need to stop letting these evil people out. It's disgusting, and they need to stop defending the pedophiles.
Issue with the way that ICE is abusing their position. 70% of Americans, again, do not approve of what we're seeing right now at the hands of ICE.
What he just said was incorrect.
Possibility
right
that
off
if
rip.
this come up for
You
a
pause
vote.
it for 1 second right before he gets the next part. 70% of Americans, no. 70% of Americans approve. They show that every state that ICE is in, that like Texas and Arizona and everywhere else, flawless, no problems. And they're getting more and more people that are bad and that are illegal there than Minnesota or any of these other ones that are far left Democrat, super blue states that are corrupted by like Tim Walz, which they prove is corruption with the Somali scam fraud stuff that's going on with Ilhan Omar as well, with her fraud winery that they're trying to take away now and act like it doesn't exist. And they're trying to copyright strike people that talk about it or show the videos of it. Glad they didn't take ours down. We have ours. We proved it. So yeah, there's something wrong with this and YouTube, and you guys shouldn't. Whoever is running that stuff, this is corruption.
Be
You took
on
all our money. That was American money for America.
Republicans who could defect and make a majority that we can actually see some movement on this issue.
I mean, look, we're going to find out. I think there could be. There are a lot of Republicans that are running for re-election in some in districts that Kamala Harris won. Many others that are trying to find their spine again and trying to do the right thing. And they're seeing Donald Trump and his complete erratic behavior. Donald Trump is losing his mind. I mean, he can't even put together coherent sentences. He can.
Wow, this guy that spreads propaganda that makes up stuff all the time is trying to say something about Trump saying, when I just sat there and listened to him speak for like 2.5 hours perfectly clear the whole time.
The impeachment proceeding.
Can't put a coherent sentence together. You're a liar, dude. That is slander and defamation. I can't wait until Trump sues you like he did the other guys and won like he did the other guys. It's funny. That's a lie. I've just listened to a bunch of his live speeches recently. And we listened to all the rest as well. Same thing with like everybody else here. If you actually sit down and listen and not just take the taken out clips that are taken out of context or edited deliberately, which they have proven time after time after time again. There's a big corruption, big lie, and big scam. I don't approve of everything that Trump does, but I do approve of a lot of things he has been doing because he's keeping his word. Immigration, that's one thing a lot of people voted for. That's what 80% of the Americans voted for. The 80+ million+ people that voted and they were registered legally and properly that voted for him, that all got all 7 swing states and got the popular vote and the electoral vote, proving we wanted to get these certain people out and that corruption shouldn't be winning. Sure, he's a dick about some stuff, but I would rather have him get things done and corrected and then somebody else takes office. The next president will be someone new completely, and we all know it. But he's still better than Biden. And yes, he is, no matter how many times everybody says, nope. Okay, check gas prices right now. Check everything else. Check inflation shrinking finally. All right, let's go to this next one.
AOC
Well,
just
where'd it go?
I have no clue how that just happened. I didn't touch it to do that.
It was weird. I'm like sitting there going like, all right, you click on it, you clicked on it, and it shifted us over.
AOC just went full-blown communist revolutionary live on CNN, and the host was stunned. It was so bad, Jake Tapper literally had to spin everything AOC said in a more peaceful manner because it was so clearly violent and militant. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel, but I'm gonna get right into it because this is one of the craziest interviews I've ever seen.
And they are calling him a domestic terrorist in order to defend their gross abuse of power, their absolute breaching of the law, and in order to also precipitate greater conflict. And it is fundamentally against the leadership and what we need right now, and what the American people need right now. It is dangerous. And again, if this administration does not put it to a stop, we must put it to a stop.
Well, let's talk about that because I know you're not talking about violence.
Right
But
there, probably should just talk about pushing the we must stop it thing.
You see how he immediately clarified to the audience she wasn't talking about violence, even though she was obviously talking about violence. Smash the like
That's a
button.
cover thing that they do. That's what CNN was doing for a long time because they were paid and funded by the government for a long time, especially because of the Biden and Clinton foundations. So that's why people call it the Clinton News Network instead of the CNN as it's normally known as. So do we have any more videos for tonight before we shift
That was the
off?
last one.
All right, so what are you guys' thoughts on this stuff? Because like I understand there's a lot of people that are having problems or angry or upset with this. I believe that, deporting people to proper way is correct, which they have been doing. The only thing that's been making it not proper are the people getting in the way. And that's the problem that you guys aren't understanding. If anybody does say no or doesn't understand, it's because they're not looking, they're not paying attention. They don't understand nor do they care because they're only going for one side of politics, not actually paying attention to what's really going on. Yeah, you need to understand that there is a whole network of people that are purposely jumping in the way of federal people, trying to cause this to be some kind of civil war, which technically in history, this will be shown up as a civil war, because even in history of civil war, they didn't know they were in civil war for the first 7 years. So, yeah, we didn't know either. And when it comes down to it, they're going to be talking about it like this the whole time. Some of these people are going to be praised. Some of these people are going to be damned. And it comes down to a constant conflict of drama, issues, and disrespect. They shouldn't be running some kind of group where they're purposely jumping in front of federal agents, especially if they don't know who they're trying to capture. Because there's the problem. A lot of these bad people that are from different countries are some of the bad people that they were sent here from bad countries. And they're finding it out as they are attacking little girls. They're attacking women with babies. They're harming people. And yes, they are. And there are documentations of this. And people are ignoring all of that, going, he was a human being. No, what they did was they switched the empathy on certain people that have been running certain things, not realizing you should have empathy for your own American people. You should have empathy for you having your own family in the future and your own children in the future, not worrying about some random person that murdered 30 people, raped 6 kids, and killed somebody just because they were bored. And not realizing that that's literally what they're doing. And they've been doing it for a long time. I have seen this numerous times, and it's getting worse. They're killing people. They're laughing about it. Like they were just talking about the woman. What about the women that you guys talk about? Like, oh, we're going to talk about this Renee Good girl. What about the Zaruski girl? You don't hear a word. You don't hear nothing about any of those girls. The girl got lit on fire. The 11-year-old girl that got beaten and raped, and then the 10-year-old girl that got beaten and raped right after. They're both sisters. I believe they got killed too. And the guy got away with it. They let him go. And he went and did it again. Gee golly, what kind of system are we running when there's corruption like that been running? And those are democratic cities. That is the problem. They're letting people run around because they're voting and letting them vote for them. That's just another good Samaritan voting for me. No, that's not what it should be. It shouldn't be a game. We're not pawns. We're individuals. We're people. And that's where it comes down to. Both sides of the left and right. That's why it's not supposed to be a team, your football team versus my football team. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a triforce in some way. If you're going to have, and if you have to have parties and you're forced to have parties, there should always be at least 3. There should always be an odd number. It should always be some kind of trifecta or such. Like it's mind-boggling because we have the Purple People Party for the people, by the people, of the people, for a reason. We sit in the middle and understand. And I understand both sides. I've been on both sides. I've seen that all. I've been around. I had friends that are on both sides. I've witnessed, and I know what side's worse. I know what side's shadier. I know what side lies more. We need a third side. We need the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people. Instead of a forgetful elephant or a corrupt donkey, we have a free, brave bird. We have the American bald eagle. We represent it with a yin and yang in the background of when you mix blue and red, which is the Democrats and Republicans, you get purple. Even when you mix red, white, and blue, you still get a form of a lighter purple.
Lilac.
Also it's like a violet purple, it's called. It's a mix. It's right in the middle before it's fully violet or fully purple. And the concept is it's a representation of us as a balance. There are a lot more people in the middle than there are on the left and the right. There are a lot more people. They're quiet. They're the ones that shift between left and right all the time. They're the wave. So when it comes down to it and everything, we have that. The next thing that we have to promote is our GMK, the Gray Mercenary Knights, represented by our CEO of our Chaotic Era Odyssey. Gray Mercenary Knights are our actors, our artists, our voice actors, our D&D players, our convention players for Comic-Cons and such. We also do fight choreography and fight coordinating and stunt acting, as well as acting for the GMK. We do a bunch of different things. It's pretty fun. It's like a humble family, pretty chill. The next thing we have in that is the Chaotic Era Odyssey CEO. It is a chaotic world. This is a new era, and this is our Odyssey. And we're here to get this going with a new generation. So hopefully we can carry this on. After that, we also have our Rolling to Die, Dark Trooper.
Tune in on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast. And I believe this week is going to be the next episode of the RWO Wrestling.
Yes, it will be. We'll be doing some episodes Lois for a little while until we get our new campaign up and running. Once we get the studio set up. Once that studio is set up, it's going to be a ball. But until then, do some RWO, and then we might do some other stuff later. On that, we have our last stuff, Thunder Bay Studios.
Making sure everything is running smoothly and bringing you all your videos and music is Sunday BC Productions. And don't forget to tune in next time for the next episode of the Chaotic Minds. I am your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, saying thank you and good night.
Have a good night, everybody. See you next week.